Begin the installation by removing your seat. Top rear fender bolts and subframe tubing end plugs. Locate the unique well nuts in your hardware kit. Note the longitudinal groove cut into them. Put a finger into the end of the subframe tubing and find the weld seam. You're feeling for a ridge inside the tubing. If I were to make this video again, I would have marked the end of the tubing with a Sharpie where the weld seam is, just to help with aligning the weld seam and well nut groove. Insert the well nuts, nut end in first, aligning the groove with the weld seam. Tap the well nut in flush to the end of the tubing with a small hammer or mallet. Orient the subframe brackets as shown. Use the longer 30mm Allen head bolts provided to secure the subframe brackets to the well nuts. With a sharp utility knife, cut away a small portion of plastic on the rear fender as seen. I've already modified the plastics prior to shooting the video, however the idea is to trim enough plastic so the front rack mounts rest flat on the fender. If you'll be using a Rotopax fuel or water pack, now is the best time to install your pack mount before continuing. Place the rack on your bike and secure the front rack mounts with your factory hardware. Be sure to apply blue Loctite to all hardware. Failure to do so could result in damage to your rack and or subframe. Use the remaining 25mm length bolts, washers, and locking nuts to secure the rack to the subframe brackets. Tighten all hardware and reinstall your seat. Anytime you remove any of the rack hardware, be sure to reapply blue Loctite upon reinstallation. To purchase this rack and others like it, click the link in the description below.